I'm Dr. Truesdale. I'm a double board certified facial plastic surgeon and I work in Beverly Hills, California. Forget what you know. I'm here to show you the real. What does it really like to be a plastic surgeon? What is it really like to take someone back in time? To make them look different, to make them look prettier, or just to give them a boost of confidence with a subtle enhancement. I perform anything in the face. I mean, I do it all. Hair surgery, facelifts, nose surgery, anything that you can think of to make a person's face or neck look different, that's my jam. I'm pulling back the curtain on my practice to show you the real people, the real procedures, and the real results. This is about real life journeys, inspiring transformations, and the power of feeling confident in your own skin. We'll explore everything from subtle enhancements to life-changing transformations. I'm gonna share my story, the stories of my patients who've entrusted me with their faces and their dreams. Almost no one knows how stressful my job is, but the moment when someone sees their new reflection, that's why I do this. Because changing someone's face can change their whole life. This is beyond the surface. When I say let's make something beautiful, what I'm really talking about is let's uncover something that's there that maybe was lost. Everyone has an intrinsic beauty. Everyone has something about them that makes them special, unique, their own look. People think plastic surgery is about taking away that little imperfection, maybe take away that mole. But every single mole that I'm considering removing, I think about the implications of that, because they all bring a little bit of uniqueness to the person. And so it's this balance of making sure that we can make things as beautiful as possible, but knowing that each of us has our own little imperfection. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. I'm Dr. Truesdale.
Cindy Carrington.
Very nice to meet you. Let's talk about your face.
About a year and a half ago, I started running. I was running to the top of Griffith Park and back. I was really just doing it for exercise, but the next thing I knew, like 3 months later, I had dropped about 30 pounds. My body looked great, but my face, it just sunk in. Like I didn't have any of this a year and a half ago. All the wrinkles down here. I really want to take care of all. I want to look like I did 2 years ago.
Cynthia is 60 years old and she wants a new face. She wants to be rejuvenated. She wants to go back in time. So the plan for her is to complete a endoscopic brow lift, as well as a fat transfer, a CO2 laser, and a face and neck lift. I'm really excited about this one. And she's lost that weight from exercising and running. And volume loss in the face makes us look skeletal. It makes us look a lot older than we actually are. So we're gonna make her look a little bit more age appropriate and give her back that spark.
The weight fell off within like 3 months. I had a significant amount of weight.
How much
just
weight?
Dropped. Probably about 30 pounds,
wow.
Maybe.
Okay.
It really did a number on my face.
Mm-hmm.
I looked completely different a year and a half ago. So I lost the weight in like 3 months, and I didn't really notice. I was noticing my body had changed, and that was great. I was really happy with losing all the weight. But I was walking in the mall to get a new pair of glasses, pick up a new prescription, and when I put the glasses on and looked in the mirror with the fluorescent lighting and the glasses, I was shocked. Literally shocked. I was like, oh my God, I look like a grandma, which I am a grandma, but I never thought I looked like one until then. That was a doozy.
Yeah, and then close. You said you had filler put in the lip? No silicone?
Just a tiny, no silicone. Just a tiny bit right here.
Gotcha. Your lip shape is very pouty on the side. It's a very classic lip. Like you have a very distinctive lip.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say my lips, I wanna make sure that you don't put a lot right here. I like having the curve.
Yes.
You know?
Uh-huh.
I don't want the, they call it duck lip.
The duck.
Where it gets, a lot right here, right here.
We're not gonna do that.
I'm just thinking mostly around this mid
You want to do that with filler?
Yeah, with
Yeah,
filler.
with filler. We could do that for sure. Look in the mirror. So you see how the lip almost looks deflated? There's all these little lines. So we're gonna be very, very subtle, just add in a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I want to do, just kind of fill it out and
absolutely
get rid of the little lines.
Easy peasy. You are going to look like a whole, like, you're gonna break the internet. Lip filler versus lip lift. Lip filler does something that lip lift can't, and lip lift does something that lip filler can't. Each person requires an assessment to make the best option, and sometimes I do both together. For Cynthia, she wasn't interested in a lip lift because it would have made her look weird. A lip lift in her case, right, would have created a little bit too much tooth show. It would have created a little bit too much arching in kind of the premaxilla, this area right here, the upper lip. So, but she does have a very thin and deflated pink lip. That's a good opportunity for lip filler or lip augmentation, but not a lip lift.
Hey, Juliana.
Hey.
Available?
Yeah.
I just spoke to someone that received a message from Facebook acting like if they were Dr. Truesdale asking her for money.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. Let's look. This happens all the time. Okay. Let me see. Yep. Here we go. 6 accounts on Facebook, all impersonating Dr. Truesdale.
You know, I've become a little bit more recognizable, and along with that comes a lot of people who are creating these fake accounts, right? Like some are fan accounts, which is kind of crazy, like official fan Instagram, but some of these people are trying to steal my identity, and they get big followings. Like thousands of people are starting to follow some of these accounts, and unfortunately I've had people reach out to me and say, listen, hey doc, I don't know if you know this, but this person is trying to get money from me. Or unfortunately, a couple people have actually sent some of these scammers money. I feel rotten about it, and we're doing our best to try to shut down all of those accounts. But just if you're watching this, Dr. Truesdale only has a few official accounts, right? TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube are all Dr. D-O-C-T-O-R dot Truesdale, Truesdale, right? I don't have any other accounts, so if someone is messaging you, it's not me.
This one says he works at United Nations. This one's calling him a facial surgeon in Dubai. Let me look at this one. Oh my God, like some of these are pictures I took of him years ago.
He looks super young there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, this one has 3 million followers. God. Okay, I think let's ask Addie to do another post letting people know we would never ask for money online and that his only accounts are on Facebook and Instagram and the rest are fake. And then we should report them to Meta.
Okay. Well, go ahead and let Addie know.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
The process never begins with you sending money. It's always calling one of my official numbers, either on my website, on Google, or on Instagram, right? Calling and speaking to my office and getting the process started that way. It will never be just some random cash at me, right? That's not me, guys. Please, please do not be scammed. The other thing that I see, if you look in the mirror, you see how your brow sits relatively low? We might want to do a brow lift to bring this up.
Yeah.
So we'll make a little incision back in the hair, bring this up. You're gonna be transformed.
Good.
Transformed. Anything that we didn't talk about that you want to address?
Yeah, I just want to bring back that fullness. And it's funny because I see so many people getting the back buckle fat removal.
Oh, yeah, you're like, give me some.
And I know, it's like, don't do it. Trust me, you don't want it.
Yeah. You know, it's a tool in the toolkit. So some people, they need it a little bit trimmed. I never take all of it. But you're right. This area of deficit,
it's important.
You need it. It keeps you looking young. So in your case, you have very, very little buccal fat.
Yeah.
This area makes you look very, very sunken.
Very gaunt, yeah.
So we'll add some fat there for sure.
I'm happy with my cheekbones. Like I want to keep my cheekbones
keep
and the the line right here from a side view. But if you could keep that with also adding.
Absolutely. Now, when this looks hollow and when this looks hollow, it makes that cheekbones really prominent.
Yeah.
So it'll be softer, this transition, especially the temple. But I'll do my best. I won't add any fat back here because that's what's really creating that nice step off that you like. But we do need to add a little bit in this area.
Yeah.
So I think it'll look really, really pretty. We've all seen a lot of people who lose a lot of weight, and if you lose weight rapidly, you can lose it from your face, and that makes you look more like a skeleton. What is a skeleton? A skeleton is a face without any fat, right? No soft tissue. So it's the maximum end stage of aging is a skeleton. When we want to make a face look more youthful, we need to put some fat back in. Cynthia is thin, she's a runner, and so she doesn't have a lot of fat. So I was a little nervous, where am I gonna get this fat from? And we need a lot. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get enough fat from her thigh or from her belly. She definitely didn't have it in her belly. So we made the choice, let's steal it from her thigh. And I actually did more fat transfer in her face than I have for any other person I have ever done surgery for, because she needed so much. I needed to fill her temples. I needed to fill her brow. I needed to fill her eyes. I needed to fill her under eyes, her cheeks, her folds, her buccal space, her jawline, her pre-jowl sulcus, and her chin. All of these areas needed fat, and that's a lot of fat to steal from a person who doesn't have a lot. So I had to use all of my little skills to eke out as much fat as I could, all while making her legs still look natural and good.
Rachel, so how's it been going since you've been working in the OR and also filling in here upstairs, seeing the semaglutide patients?
Yeah, it's been really exciting. I mean, since we've gotten downstairs up and running, it's been super great. I mean, like, our team flow is like actually solid. So we have like a solid team downstairs. Really like finding the balance between like coming and finding like the time for patients upstairs has been an interesting learning curve. Like when we're not in the OR and my day is full up here, it's like super solid. It's been great doing the semaglutide appointments. I love connecting with the patients, especially, you know, when they're not asleep. So
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. It's definitely been super helpful because I'm, you know, seeing patients all day and it's just like overflowing. So it's been so helpful to have you doing that.
Yeah, I'm really glad that's worked out because your schedule was completely like overbooked.
Yeah.
Cynthia's coming back today for her follow-up. Cynthia is new. She's brand new because that volume and that lift that we did had really taken her back. She looks 30 years younger. Hello, look at you. I'm fantastic. Welcome back.
I am loving it.
You're loving it?
I'm loving it.
Well, you look
Absolutely
fantastic. And it's only getting better and better and better. I mean, your skin, you're glowing.
Aw,
and your
thank you.
contours are amazing. Your neckline, that laxity that you had in your face, and you have more volume.
And I like how you saved my cheekbones.
Yeah, we have to keep that.
Yeah.
It's one of your most beautiful features.
So it's been 2 months now since my surgery, and I'm feeling great. I was expecting to have a lot of pain, but there was no pain at all. It was just discomfort, maybe a little discomfort. I didn't have to take the medication, the pain medication, which was nice. Yeah, it was much better than I had expected.
Tell me, how have people responded to you?
Oh, everybody's like, wow. They were expecting me to look totally different, or crazy, or like they were all worried, like, are you sure you want to do this? And I told him I picked you because you keep everybody looking natural. Yes. You know?
Super important.
This one girl, she was like, oh my God, it's great because you're still you, just a younger you.
Yes, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I'm going for,
yeah,
so that's fantastic.
Exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
That was the hard one, my neck. It was so wrinkled. Right around here, just putting the volume in my face changed my looks a lot.
So my grandma has been absolutely obsessed with the show. I was watching it at her house not too long ago, and I walked on screen and she literally was like, I literally screamed. And then she thought she had missed the scene with me in it, so she made me she was like, oh no, shoot, I missed it. And I was like, Grandma, you can rewind it. But she literally has been watching them back to back, and now I guess she finally understands exactly what I do.
So how does she feel? She feels different now than what she used to.
Oh yeah, she thinks it's really cool, and like she, seeing all the transformation, she's like, oh my gosh, they look amazing.
Yeah.
And then like, so she loves it.
Yeah, my mom was here for like the first 6 weeks when I was out, and she literally thinks she's a patient care coordinator. She's like, she watches TV and she's like, she needs this and she needs that. So yeah.
Oh yeah, she came in one day.
Yeah.
And she was sitting and watching.
She's gonna be next on staff. It's busy.
She picked up on all the lingo.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Well, with me, my sister, my daughters have watched it. My brother-in-law, and he sends me he screenshots, like, it gets a scene of me.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't like Netflix Cleo. So I'm Netflix Cleo now for my family members. They think I'm a movie star because that's how like, here comes the movie star.
That's so cute.
But they love it. My sister just also tells me, Cleo, just make sure they get like a good angle on your neck because I can see it. So yeah, make sure.
I know.
Make sure
Extend.
it's always extended.
We do know a good surgeon, so.
We do.
Yeah, I know one too.
The most important parts of a good skincare, right? Breaking them down. The most important is a good sunblock. Do you wear sunblock every day?
Oh yeah, every day.
Okay,
Every
yeah, because
day.
you have really fair skin.
And I've stayed out of the sun for the last 2 months.
Super important, yeah. So really the results of, your skin after surgery are gonna keep improving, upwards of 9 months after. But sunblock, you want something like a retinoid or retinol, right?
Yeah.
To get the skin cells to turn over, make new skin cells. And then you want to get those skin cells out. So you want something like an acid, salicylic, glycolic, something to kind of get them away. You want something that's antioxidant and can help protect the damage that the sun has already caused.
Yeah.
So we'll go through all of these things. You want something to exfoliate your skin and moisturize the skin. Those are all the components of a really, really good skincare. So we can keep your skin your skin quality is just amazing right now.
I know it's changed so much.
Dramatically. We'll have to look at
When I look at those before and after photos.
Well, we're gonna take some more today because
Yeah.
you look even better than you did last time.
I'm 60 years old and I just didn't feel it. I run up Griffith Park every day and I'm pretty healthy and I just didn't feel like a 60-year-old. And when I lost the weight, it just made me look 60, made me look older than 60. And so now it's great because I feel my age. Oh, I'm just more confident, more confident running up the hill. I remember sometimes when I'd run up the hill, I would get a thumbs up from some people like, okay, old lady, you're making it, you can do it. And I'm like, yeah, I can do it. I do it every day. I run up there without stopping. It all matches, everything matches. I want to go out more. I definitely want to go out more. Yeah, I guess when you look more active or look more, when you are happy with the way you look, you're more confident. You're more confident when you go out. You want to go to that party or you want to go to that barbecue. You want to go on that date. When you're not happy about your looks, it's not so easy to get out there.
On the next episode of Beyond the Surface, every face has a nose. And believe it or not, I started off as a ear, nose, and throat doctor, a head and neck surgeon. And facial plastic surgery is a subspecialty of head and neck surgery.
I was having this problem with some neural problems, and he said, I have a background in that. I'm not practicing that anymore, but let me write out my observations and send it to your doctor. And so, I was super impressed.